Hello everybody, this is Fronto Boblin here and welcome to the next video in the 2018 Daytona Speed Weeks. Yesterday, Bill and Ted went over the entire roster for the 2018 NASCAR Siemens National Series season, and today I am now here to give you the complete roster for the 2018 NASCAR Skittles Cup Series season. So, let's get right into it. So we start off with Snail Road Racing, a team that has been here for quite some time and returning with the number 61 of Mr. Lighty and number 51 of Mr. Lighty's brother. However, we have an addition at Snail Road Racing this year. It's the number 0 of Derper. He used to drive for Tobar Motorsports, but then he was simply kicked from the team after an argument with the boss man in January of this year, and now Derper is back at Snail Road Racing, the team where he made his rookie season debut. Up next, we have Chip Ganassi Racing, a team that is remaining unchanged with the number 1 of Jamie McMurray and number 42 of Kyle Larson. Let's see what these two drivers can do in the new Camaros going into this season. Up next, we have Team Penske, a team who is once again fitting the number 2 of Brad Keselowski and number 22 of Joey Logano, with the addition of the number 12 of Ryan Blaney, who came from Wood Brothers Racing and is now at Team Penske to drive a super powerful ride. Let's see what Blaney can do in this car for this season. Now we come to Richard Childress Racing, a team that has slightly downsized itself with number 3 of Austin Dillon and number 31 of Ryan Newman. You may wonder, well, where's number 27 of Paul Menard? Well, we'll have to see later on in the video. Coming up next, we have Stuart Haas Racing, a team that has gone through a few changes with number 4 of Kevin Harvick returning to the ride, number 10 of Eric Almirola now taking over for Danica Patrick, number 14 of Clint Boyer, and number 41 of Kurt Busch. So now that Eric Almirola is here at Stuart Haas Racing, we'll have to see what he can do in number 10 car going into this season. We'll have to see. Now we come to another team that has downsized itself by 50%. It's YouTube Poop Motorsports, fielding the number 5 of Bang Coaches and number 06 of the Real Xbox Nerd. These two drivers are back at what is basically their team. However, BioQuell Films and Texodus have decided to step down from YouTube Motorsports and are now at Tobar Motorsports in the Siemens National Series. But at least Bang Coaches and the Real Xbox Nerd haven't slowed down at all and are continuing to push forward. I will just say, the NASCAR Skittles Cup Series has seen quite a bit of change, but no team exemplifies this more than Hendrick Motorsports. Now winning the number 9 is the fan favorite Chase Elliott, with William Byron now the driver of the number 24 car, the one that was once driven by Jeff Gordon himself, number 48 of Jimmy Johnson, and the number 88 of Alex Bowman. Oh yes indeed. Alex Bowman had to fill in some pretty big shoes for Dale Jr. back in 2016, and now he has been awarded with a shot full time to really show what he is made of. Let me introduce you to Starcom Racing, a brand new team that has just started up with a bunch of interesting stuff going on. Starcom Racing will only be fielding 1 car per race, but realistically they actually have 5 cars back at their garage, with number 00 of Landon Castle, the number 00 of Jeffrey Earnhardt, number 00 of Joey Gase, number 99 of Derek Cope, and number 99 of Garrett Smithley. All 5 of these drivers will be competing throughout the races throughout the 2018 season. They will all be competing for 1 spot in the point standings. Now we come to Joe Gibbs Racing, another team that has gone through some change. We have the number 11 of Denny Hamlin, as usual. We have the number 18 of Kyle Busch, also as usual. And the number 19 of Daniel Suarez, back for a 2nd season. But now we have the number 20 of Eric Jones. In a mystery scenario where Joe Gibbs decided to simply drop Matt Kenseth, he has now brought up Eric Jones from the feeder team that was Furniture Road Racing. Now that Eric Jones has cured Joe Gibbs' power, let's see what he can do this season. And now we come to a team that has downsized significantly, or at least here in the Skittles Cup Series. It's the one and only Tobobbin Motorsports, only here this season with the number 13 of Freund Tobobbin. Yep, Freund Tobobbin is going to be a bit lonely for the 2018 season, and he only has a semi-team partnership with YouTube Motorsports, so Freund Tobobbin not going to have that much help going into the 2018 season. Although, he is hoping that this is going to be the only season that the number 13 car is the only car on the team, as he is currently developing a couple of certain drivers in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. But back here in the Skittles Cup Series, Freund Tobobbin is looking forward to having a great season. Now we come to Wood Brothers Racing with number 21 of Paul Menard. In a series of business moves with Ryan Blaney going to number 12, we now have Paul Menard going to number 21, replacing him at Wood Brothers Racing. And so therefore Paul Menard is no longer part of RCR. Ah well, he didn't really do that good at the team anyways, apart from getting a one-off win. Up next we come to somewhat struggling Richard Petty Motorsports. This team has gone through quite a bit of change as of recent. Going from number 43 of Eric Roller driving the car, it's now number 43 driven by Bubba Wallace, the African-American driver that everyone is talking about. And he now has this perfect shot to drive for the king himself. And also he will be driving the new Camaro as opposed to the Ford Fusion from last year, as now Richard Petty has formed a partnership with RCR, and hopefully they'll be a somewhat faster team. And now we come to a team that we might just not see next season. It's Scuderia Ferrari, a team that has been racing in the Skittles Cup Series for years. Now with number 44 of Mommy. Now Mommy here hasn't done too well as of recent, so let's see what she can do going into this season. Although the future of Scuderia Ferrari as a whole isn't very bright, but we'll have to see what the team can do for this season. Now we come to another fairly slow team, being Premium Motorsports, only fielding the number 55 of Reed Sorensen this season. However, there's a good reason that Reed Sorensen is fielding this season. It's because he's driving number 55 Donald Trump car. Oh yes, the president is sponsoring a car in NASCAR. Not the first time this has happened, but certainly won't be the last. Now here's a team that took quite a bit of a while to develop. It's Team Dangerous Hicks, with number 73 of Dangerous Hicks himself. Dangerous Hicks has gotten fairly tired of all the motorcycle stunts and being the crazy man who jumps over a kiddie pool and jumps over a toy fire truck, and you probably know the story behind Dangerous Hicks if you've been following his career, but if you haven't, let's just say that now it's time for Dangerous Hicks to attempt the biggest stunt yet, winning the 2018 NASCAR Skittles Cup Series Championship. Although he's doing it in a rather slow car, so it is very questionable of how Hicks will do going into the season. Oh yes, it's the championship defending team, Furniture Row Racing, back with number 78 of Martin Truex Jr., aka stage winner MTJ. Truex here, after winning the championship last year, is looking to have his best season yet going into this season. And there's a very good shot that he could do it. He's already won the Clash this season. Let's see how many more races he can win this season. But the future of this team is looking fairly bright, although we might see a few sausages happen at some point in the season. We'll have to see what happens in regards to that. And also, if you're wondering where the number 77 car went, well, let's just say that Furniture Row Racing decided to drop that car for whatever reason and just sticks it for the number 78. Here's a team that you'll be seeing at the absolute very end of the field for pretty much every single race. It's Silly Motorsports. As always, the number 000 of Can't Drive. Can't Drive here still plans to just live up to his name. Here's another thing that's gone through some change. It's Soas Motorsports number 1. Now, as usual, however, they will be filling number 1 of Tim Tom, number 4 of Gridrin, and number 6 of Percy Serp. However, you might be wondering, well, Henna and Edgewood are now driving in the NASCAR Siemens National Series, and that's because Nia and Rebecca have taken over number 2 and 3 cars here at Soas Motorsports number 1. Let's wish them the best rookie season they could possibly have. Now we come to Soas Motorsports number 2. This team hasn't seen much change. As per usual, it's for the number 8 of Duck, the Great Western Engine, the number 9 of Donald, and number 10 of Douglas, and the number 11 of Oliver, also the Great Western Engine. And there you go. That is every single driver and team that will be competing in the 2018 NASCAR Skittles Cup Series season. And if I were to pick a winner for Daytona, well, I'm just gonna take a wild guess and go for the real Xbox nerd. While he's not that good at play racing, I think he might just be able to put it together for this race, but we'll just have to see what happens with that. And that is all for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.